is at where? What was that? Was that Combo Breaker?
It was Momocon. He got top.
Momocon, right? Yeah. He went bonkers in Yonkers. But we're getting into it here in game number 1 of Winner's Side Top 8 on PS2. Of course it is.
Yep, it makes the best game. It's always how it goes. Yeah, restarts here. River already has his advantage state going. He has the banana. He has his ledge trap. Webb using that sneaky Sheik move and gets out of the corner. But Rivers, he's already showing. He's just weaving in and out, and he's getting these openings that are tacking on more damage. And I think the banana control is going to be a huge deal here. So if she can get that and take it away from Diddy, he loses one of his biggest advantages in neutral, which is, I mean, you have the banana to punish. You also have the item toss out of shield, which is a huge deal. And this monkey flip is doing so much work for Rivers already.
Right. I mean, you talk about item control. Playing in Tri-State with all the Robs and the Lynx and the Diddy Kongs that are here. No, like, your Z catches really have to be on point if you get this late in bracket. WebbJP already displaying some of that a little bit, but sometimes not just banana control isn't just about when you hold the banana, but it's when you could like control your opponent not being able to get to banana as well. And Sheik like kind of walling out Diddy Kong. That's gonna be something that WebbJP tries to do, but also gotta get damage. And WebbJP really looking for a big opening here.
Yeah. I mean, Rivers already has his clean stock. It feels like even though Webb is doing well, it feels like every opening Rivers gets, he's getting such dominant positioning. Webb here with the big conversion off of the banana, though. Let's even get anything big.
It's also Sheik, right? Like, you get a big opening with Sheik, and it's like, oh, Ran, I got 40%. And the other people's like, wait, that's a big opening for you? But Webb's being very, very creative here.
Yeah, a great up throw here. Rivers has been getting a lot of grabs, which is really interesting. I think Webb is thinking a little bit more about his positioning, hesitating a bit because of how oppressive Rivers has been with his banana. Like, look, another whiff punish just from across the stage.
Yeah. And like a Sheik player getting grabbed this much can be a bit of a tell. Like when your movement is really, really on point, you probably shouldn't be getting grabbed a whole lot. It depends on the matchup for sure, because Diddy Kong's a player, or like Diddy Kong's a character that likes to get grabs anyway, so you're gonna get grabbed more than you would against, I don't know, insert character who doesn't like to get grabs here. But even still, this is where things start to get a little bit tough. You have to find the KO here. You have to hold on to the second stock as long as you can.
Yeah, and it's so hard to kill Diddy Kong. I mean, wow, that dare just killing off the top. Oh my god.
Thank you for pointing that out. I've said this for probably over 5 years. Diddy Kong is one of the most annoying, if not the most annoying character to fight, because he's just always a little bit too much of the thing that you don't want. He's like a little bit too floaty. He falls a little bit too fast. He weighs a little bit too much. He's just a little bit too small. He's just like, it's so uncomfortable fighting this character.
People, when Diddy's in the air, his hurtbox like shifts like hell, and he like curls up into this little ball, and it's so annoying. And Sheik here, I mean, now you might be able to get like a cross-up air confirm off the top, but otherwise, I don't know. And Webb, okay, I was about to mention actually, no needle snipes on the barrels, but we finally see one come out. And Webb,
because it's Rivers too, he gets like +3 to barrel accuracy. Like,
oh yeah.
Him.
No, it's just, Rivers in New Jersey specifically too.
Yes,
he never misses barrels. But Webb here, he's gotten some good advantage going. Let's see if he can get... Okay, that was a beautiful get-up attack. The first one we saw in a while. And Rivers runs away, pulls the banana. He knows what his win conditions are.
And he knows the size of the lead that he has as well.
Oh yeah, I mean, he knows he just wants to tack on damage here until he gets like an up smash or like a down tilt or something. Like, no, you're not gonna get that. Yeah, the monkey flip again, though. The kick is so active, and it covers all the space that Webb is trying to move in. Tried to up at a shield, the cheeky one. Dragged down into the tipper up smash, though, and that is what Webb needed, picking that out of nowhere. And now Rivers can be a little worried, because as hard as it can be to kill Diddy, Diddy can also struggle to kill a little bit, and Webb is already showing some crazy adaptation.
Yeah, I mean, Webb absolutely knows the stakes here. You have to play out of your mind if you wanna beat Rivers in Jersey on Diddy. But he's playing a little crazy already. We've seen some pretty crazy stuff with the down airs on platforms. The execution's already there, But you know what? You know what's a lot easier to execute? Up smash.
Oh yeah, I mean, I think Webb like picked up the pace of his movement a lot, which is something I really appreciate. He's like around the stage more, and I think he needs to move with a little bit more of like this like I go first mentality sometimes, because it feels like Rivers has okay, this was so good. My god,
Yeah.
the tech chase. It feels like Rivers is throwing out these monkey flips and these banana tosses so early, and Webb is just getting caught by it every time. Like he needs to be not letting Rivers go preemptively in regards to his action. He needs to move in a way around those options.
For sure. And Sheik definitely has the tools to do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we saw that a lot more at the end of game 1. So you really hope to see it continue, because like if this is just a case of like, okay, well maybe Webb is just kind of getting like warmed up to fight Rivers. Rivers is a very like as much as we talk about like Diddy Kong's an uncomfortable character to fight, Rivers is an uncomfortable player to fight. Like he always does all these little things to throw you off your game, and those are the things you're thinking of, and then he beats you with fundamentals.
Oh yeah, his spacing game is absolutely nuts. I've played Rivers before. It's crazy. Let's see here. Rivers with the advantage. Hollow Bastion is the stage pick, meaning it's a little bigger, but we don't have the biplats anymore. I wonder maybe Webb wants a different platform layout to play around. Maybe Rivers doesn't care about the stage counter pick. He still has this advantage. Webb has the banana now, though. Let's see if he can get a big pickup off of it.
And Rivers now playing a lot more defensive, knowing the threat of Sheik with banana.
Yeah, and it's also not that Sheik with banana, but the fact that he can't pull the banana means
right.
punishing is worse, as we mentioned earlier.
Ooh, probably still a little early, getting hit by second-hit down smash. Webb looking a lot more comfortable here in game 2.
Yeah, it feels like those adaptations you saw at the end of game 1 are really starting to, bear fruit here in game 2. But a beautiful up smash. And Sheik is light enough to where those will actually kill maybe in like the 130s as opposed to some characters, especially with that range. Let's see if Rivers can, pick up this momentum into the next stock here. Only 136, which means, Sheik's got to find some big opening where Diddy here, is so good at racking up early damage.
Sheik almost always has to commit for a kill. In the same way that Diddy Kong at least has the option to like offstage pair, but good finishing up of that stock by WebbJP. It really seems like he's like the throttle is starting to increase a little bit for WebbJP as he starts to find the timings, find his footing a little bit here in winter semifinals.
Yeah, the throttle is definitely going up. Down throw into the up air into another drag down. Extra conversions here for Webb. Evens up this percent.
I love that jab.
Yeah, and something that, we saw obviously the Sheiks figured out that you can convert off of jab into like the down tilt, right? And Webb does it more than almost any Sheik I watch, even like Lloyd.
Oh man, that banana confirm was so like it looked like he got that out of nowhere.
That just killed outright. That was so. I'm in shock. Like the F smash was so active.
And for all we're talking about, like, oh, Diddy Kong's so uncomfortable to fight. Diddy Kong players complain about not being able to kill, but they love fighting Sheik because everything works on Sheik because like a light fast faller, it hits and it kills. That's great.
Yup. You saw Webb try to go for the jab down tilt confirm again, but it's so tight to hit confirm that. And now Webb here has to find some other openings, but it's so hard to find. And Rivers is just running away. He knows he has no incentive to approach this Sheik. A good back air trade here from Webb. Let's see, down tilt to the strong hit back air. That was beautiful execution. And caught some DI in there from Rivers, I think.
Really, really great job of commanding the ledge there from WebbJP. Diddy Kong's such a slippery character in that situation, and you really have to be airtight with your coverage if you want to be able to convert edge guards like that.
Yeah, and focusing on what they're doing off the ledge is so important. But Webb, he does need to take this stock. And that, as soon as I say it, Caster Curse, 2-0 for Rivers, change the head count to 10-0 for James. Talk about a bracket demon.
It's not over yet. It can
Webb. No, if Webb won the tournament from losers, I wouldn't be surprised. But for now,
nobody beats WebbJP 11 times in a row.
Nope. Absolutely not. I mean, yeah. I think, like, you saw a lot of signs of life, but it kind of just felt like the theme of the set was that Rivers had a much easier time, it felt like.
Yep.
Just navigating the neutral, finding kills, which is obviously, I mean, the meme is she can't kill, but in some of these matchups, it's so tricky, and Diddy has some of this unique horizontal like play that a lot of characters don't have.
All humor has a grain of truth in it.
Absolutely. Rob is big.
So true.
Sephiroth is tall.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah,
Sonic
shout out to
is
Rivers.
fast, except when he's not.
Yeah, next set is one we're gonna see Justin Byleth and Delta Force. Now,
Ooh.
Justin Byleth beat Concon's Min Min to get here in Byleth Min Min, as well as Lemon Tea.
Okay.
Made 2 ups. I think both of those are considered upsets, but if you know Justin, he's the type of player that can beat anyone if he's playing well. I mean,
Yeah. Yep.
Wins on players like ZD, Matador, Jake, like Alternus. Bro's got it all. And on the other end, Delta Force just beat Ram. I mean,
Tight set too.
Oh, it was a banger set. And Delta Force, I mean, has one of the best resumes of any Link player. I mean, even not just NA, I'd argue, in the world. I mean,
Yeah.
being able to be PR'd in a region like New Jersey with Link is no small feat. So
Yeah, and like just full credit to like sticking it out with the character and grinding it out, and like in the face of like, oh, like you have to pick up a better character. No, this character has so much potential. It has so much tech, and you just push it and you push it and you push it. I've seen so much innovation from Delta Force, not only on like his own gameplay, but just like what the character can do. Like over like through COVID, when we were commentating online, like we were running all these online brackets, and now that we're back offline, it's like he's still finding new ways to get stuff done with Link.
Oh yeah, he's a grinder. And
yeah,
he has this really great mix of like focusing on the item play and like using the projectiles, because Link is much different from Young Link and Toon Link in the sense that Young Link and Toon Link, their projectiles are much better at like strict zoning and like really controlling that long range, but Link's projectiles tend to lend themselves